Hey everyone, welcome back. Today we have Jahnvi Sharma with us, who is the founder of Xtra Social. It is her agency which she started to provide services like ghostwriting, content marketing, brand management, and social media management. She is currently working with top creators on LinkedIn and Instagram. So Jahnvi, how are you?
Hi, I'm doing good. How are you doing?
I am good too. We got multiple questions from our followers. So the first question which we got is that can you share with us the journey that led you to become the founder of Why Extra Social?
Definitely. So, my journey of becoming founder of Xtra Social was definitely very unpredictable, honestly, because I started my journey being a content writer, being a freelancer, and then I shifted to full time and part time. But slowly, I realized that this is something that I'm really good at. I mean, I really loved. Like putting creativity and research ideation and everything. So while I was working in one of the company, so that was a brand management and a like kind of a digital marketing PR kind of a agency. So like while working there, I suddenly like thought that like I'm so good at it and I can have my own team, like even I can have my people, my own company where I can have my own clients. So then slowly this idea emerged, and then I started working on this, that how I can really build a strong team, how I can really have my own clients, how I can just start something of my own. And I really wanted that okay, I have that founder thing, I am owing something of my own. So yeah, that passion, that creativity led me to the founder of Extra Social.
Oh, that's great. And what actually inspired you to get into these services like ghostwriting, content writing? Like, what came up in your mind on a particular day that you started your LinkedIn account and got into this field?
So, coming to how I got in this field and why ghostwriting and how I suddenly started this was like, especially LinkedIn, I started like years ago, but I was not really active. I was like just the profile is there, but I like was not active at all. So, but slowly when I got to know, okay, LinkedIn say you can get internships, LinkedIn say you can really earn. LinkedIn is actually like a very good platform for us. So then initially started using LinkedIn. I got internships from that. And why ghostwriting and why writing and everything is because uh, writing is my forte, thinking, researching, creativity is my forte. And what's better than choosing something that's giving you leverage to put this into actually your profession. So yeah, that's why I started initially with writing articles and blogs. That was only my niche, content writing. But then I got one internship as a copywriter where I used to write for like social media platforms. Then LinkedIn, then I started for personal branding on LinkedIn, like people, and then I used to write for them. So yeah, then initially like things happened.
Oh wow! As a social media manager, expert social media manager, how do you approach content management for different platforms?
So how do I manage content on various social media platform is pretty simple, that you understand the platform first, because it's really a myth कि आप एक content बना लो और आप सब platform पे post कर लो. You cannot post the same content that is going on LinkedIn and then you can post it on YouTube, then you can post it on Twitter. No, you have to like make different content for different platforms. Okay, it's really important because every platform has its own audience, has its own niche, has its own post timings and everything. So many factors depend. And then you once you know these basic terms, now you can write according to that platform. And once your content is apt for that particular platform, you are good to go. I think that's pretty simple to manage content for a particular platform. And I personally do the same. I understand the audience, I understand the like I know the platform, of course. So according to that, I generate content, I ask my team to generate the content, and this is how we manage.
What are the biggest challenges you faced in your career, and how did you overcome them? Like, I have seen that you were inactive for 1 month, I guess, so on LinkedIn. So, were you going to something, or you took a social detox break? So, we would like to know more.
What is my biggest challenge is every day to manage my personal life and work life, honestly. However, I somehow manage to do it, but some days are like, oh my god, what I'm doing, this much is left. I mean, it's even post working hours, and I'm settling up my clients' worksheet and proofreading my interns and employees' work and everything. So it's like very hectic for me. Some days are like very hectic, and the biggest challenge is that only to manage both, because being a student and managing all this is really tough at times. You have your studies, you have your this all to manage, and when you have your team, you have to look after everyone. Okay, it's not only one person. Or you are working, if you are working, it's fine. Okay, you know ki you will finish all this up in the morning, and then you can study or do whatever you want in the evening. But when you have your team, it's like someone is giving you things at night, you sit to study, and you are getting a notification, so you have to check then and there. So it's like a very much distraction and everything. So I think that is the biggest challenge that I'm facing, but however, I'm trying to overcome it. I mean, it's an everyday obstacle for me, but yeah, it's somehow manageable. Yeah, I was unavailable on LinkedIn for a month because I was too much occupied with other things, settling things, and I also had my exams. Firstly, secondly, it was not a social detox, definitely, because LinkedIn is a platform which will never distract you. It will definitely give you knowledge. Okay, so it is a very a great platform, and I will never take a social media break from LinkedIn, at least. So it was definitely not. I was scrolling LinkedIn and all, but I was not really posting, because uh, when when you post, you have to walk through the content, the topic and everything. I was not really having time. Between my exams, I have to manage my whole team and everything, so it was like I was not really getting time. It was not a social media break, definitely. I was using the like platform and everything, but I was not really active for posting and replying to DMs and everything. So yeah.
And how do you manage with different roles like brand manager, content writer, and social media manager? Like, what keeps you uh, productive by the end of the day, and what tools do you use? And don't you feel at any moment of the day that you should procrastinate, and you're procrastinating? So, how do you deal with that?
Okay, it is very simple, I guess, because these three rules, I mean, it's nothing very different in this role. Being a brand management is simply knowing the brand. Okay, like just आप ऐसे सोचो कि you are a person, you अगर आपको brand पता है, तो आप उसके बारे में कुछ भी लिख सकते हो, कुछ भी कर सकते हो. So managing a brand, अगर आपको आ गया, and if you are a good writer, you can definitely understand the niche and write for that brand or that person or anything. And social media manager is like, I am very social savvy, like very much. So I use social media a lot and everything, so that was never a problem for me. But yeah, being a brand manager is like something new for me. How I manage the brand, how I choose that, what colors, logos, and everything. I mean, there are multiple things. How the shoot will be done, how we can plan the next strategy. So I think when you look with one eye, it's somewhere interlinked, and I personally look that way. So it's not a problem for me. Coming to the second point is that how I stay productive the whole day. Uh, just that thing that you have your commitments, and you cannot break those commitments. Okay, you have said that you will deliver this, so you have to, and that is something that makes me productive, because if I'll not be productive, my team will not be looking up to me. Okay, for everyone to work, for everyone to stay productive, you have to be the first one, I believe. And what tools you use is, I mean, why run for tools? Just use smart work. I mean, definitely use tools, but it's not like you're running for tools. I mean, definitely sometimes I do feel that I mean, I'm being very lazy and I should procrastinate it for a time being or something. But then it is like, okay, fine, I'll do it tomorrow. Like sometimes I really do, because it's like, okay, I cannot take this, and I like really don't want to work when my brain is not working. When my brain is not braining, I don't work. I mean, because that will not fulfill, that will not be productive at all, and that will not be what I really want it to be. So sometimes it's fine, I guess.
So this is the next question from our follower, which is how to write great hooks and great CTAs to just increase the engagement on our LinkedIn post.
Okay, good question. So, hooks and CTA is very important when you write, not only for LinkedIn post but for any reel, script, video. It's like very important. So, great hook is always should great hook should be very inquisitiveness. Like it should be filled with curiosity. For example, like अगर आप for example आप कोई 5 बेस्ट इंडियन डिशेस के बारे में बता रहे हैं, सो एवरी वन नोज लाइक 5 बेस्ट इंडियन डिशेज और समथिंग, या फिर बहुत लोगों ने इस पर कॉन्टेंट डाला हुआ है, बट वाई द व्यूअर विल like view or read about your post, about what you have posted? It's because of your hook. So that hook should generate curiosity. I mean, you can start with something ki, I bet you don't know about these 5 Indian dishes, or it should be like, I was amazed when I tasted this 5 Indian dishes, or it can be something. I mean, these all are, leaving a curiosity. I mean, when I like read the hook, I'll feel like, oh, what is something that I don't know, let me read it, or is it something that I know and this person is talking about the same dish, or is it something new? अगर आप इसे बहुत जनरली शुरू करोगे कि these are the 5 Indian dishes, I'm talking about these 5 Indian dishes, or something like this will become boring. I mean, you should always leave into inquisitiveness to like your audience while you write. And CTAs should be very captivating. CTAs are call to action, so you should actually give them a call to action. You should not like, okay, order now. You can be, so are you not willing to for example, it's a clothing brand, and you can do like, oh, so are you not willing to convert your wish list into your order list? Or if it's a food brand or something, so it can be like, don't make your tummy starve long, because we are here. Why are you making your tummy starve for so long? So instead of order now from a restaurant, you can divert it anything. So yeah, hooks and CTAs are very important, and an interesting hook and CTA can really change your content, can give you great impressions.
What is the one piece of advice you wish you had received when you started out on social media?
Okay, so one advice that anyone would have given me in the starting of my career would be, you should know your client's perspective. Okay, because when I started writing, I was given a topic, I was given a keywords, and you write. No, I think whenever you make, like, I hire freshers and everything, so I give them like brands. If I'm giving them clients, I tell them ki, listen, this is the topic, but this is what client's vision is. Okay, so you think कि अगर वो ये blog या content या कुछ भी post कर रहे हैं, why will that person want to post this topic? So think first from that perspective, and then you move ahead writing. So I think that is a very great piece of advice that anyone should know.
What are your future plans for Why Extra Social and your career?
Um, what are my future plans for my career? Is I want to be a good businesswoman, maybe, I guess. Uh, and for Xtra Social, definitely it will always be my little baby. So I am keeping it at a low pace right now because of my studies and everything. Like I'm like I limit the number of clients I onboard and everything. But like later, I really want to see this as a very big brand management, social media management, and every like writing agency. So fingers crossed. But yes, for my career plans, I really don't want to talk about it right now.
That's interesting. I would love if you walk me through your process of creating engaging content for your clients.
Okay, so this is my favorite question because understanding clients' need is very important. Okay, and like what is my personal favorite way to develop content is, first of all, you know that what is client's vision from that particular content. अगर वो आपसे content services ले रहा है तो उनका कोई विजन होगा उस कंटेंट से लाइन दैट ओके आई वांट टू शेयर दिस इन्फॉर्मेशन टू एज मैनी पीपल, ओके आई वांट टू जनरेट लीड फ्रॉम माय कंटेंट, ओके आई वांट टू इन्फॉर्म पीपल अबाउट माय एक्सपर्टीज और समथिंग थ्रू माय कंटेंट पोस्ट, or you want to sell something, or you want to gain something. So there is multiple factors that can define someone's vision of posting content. So for me, the very initial, very basic step is to understand what your client really wants from you. Okay, why they want to get this content services. If like basic content वो भी लिख के post कर सकते हैं. So if they are hiring us, why they are hiring us, what is their need. Okay, so if that needs aligns with us, if we feel ki, okay, we'll be able to do this can be possible, okay, we can fulfill this, so we take up that project. And then after that we understand, we get and we take as many information, the sources and everything. We have meetings, we ask the client to take your time, we can go slow, but I need the maximum information from your side, especially if it's the personal branding. Okay, because in personal branding you need to be very much authentic and very much you. Okay, so that is like the second step, to know about the client very much. And then thirdly, you research about the client industry, because obviously we cannot be aware of each and every industry every time. So if there is something new, that is a challenge for us and we accept it. We research about that industry, and once you know about this industry after researching and everything, I think your 50% work is done, because you have all the information. Now it's like how you put it into it, how creative you can be, how much you understand the audience. And yeah, well, it's the team does it. If like it's my personal project, I do, then I proofread it everything, and after that we share it to the client. But it's always mandatory to have feedbacks on everything you write, because even if it is like good to go signal from their side, it's fine, but always like share and ask for the feedback, because I think that is very important, and that will make you better to know your client and to retain them for a longer period of time.
Can you share some tips on building a strong and loyal online community?
Okay, so I think the most important advice on this I'll give is be authentic. Be very much authentic. If you're talking about anything, talk about your personal observations, your life stories or something, because your community and your online people wants to hear your thing. Okay, they don't want to hear informative or something, because वो उन्हें Google पे और बहुत सारे प्लेटफॉर्म पे मिल जाएगा. They want to hear about you. If they are your connection, if they follow you, they are following you for a reason. Okay, so they want to hear more about you. Okay, and second is be consistent with your community. Okay, because online community is so vast. I mean, many people, why they will be linked with you while they'll be your communities, because you have to be consistent with them. You have to be true, honest and consistent with them. That's the piece of advice that I'll give.
So this question is from one of my follower. He's just starting out in the field of social media, like in content creation or social media management. So what advice would you like to give him?
So one advice that I'll give to anyone who wants to work in the field of content writing and social media management is like, be creative. If you are creative, you will definitely do wonders, because like, see, लिख सब लेते हैं. Okay, I mean, everyone knows how to read and write. Okay, बट आपको क्यों कोई चूज़ करेगा, बिकॉज हाउ यू कैन अंडरस्टैंड एंड क्रिएटिवली पुट दैट इनटू समथिंग. सो यू हैव टू बी क्रिएटिव, लाइक वेरी मच क्रिएटिव. आई विल नॉट से कि अब आप उसमें एकदम ही आउट ऑफ द कॉन्टेक्स्ट जाके आप उसमें क्रिएटिविटी डाल रहे हो. नो, बट अंडरस्टैंडिंग इट. सो इफ़ यू आर एंटरिंग इन दिस फील्ड, start slow, don't rush. Take up small blogs if you're starting. Take up small articles. Don't take like SEO optimized articles or something. Go slow and start with small things. Start with small snippets or something, and maybe then you can shift to long form articles and then learn about SEO generation. Once you know all this, and once you know how you can put creativity in your words, copywriting is just so easy. Copywriting is just so easy because it is full of your creativity, trust me. Because आप कैसे पोस्ट कॉपीज लिख रहे हो, आप कैसे रील्स की स्क्रिप्ट लिख रहे हो, ऑल डिपेंड्स एट हाउ वेल यू कैन पुट इन वर्ड्स, हाउ वेल यू कैन फ्रेम द स्टोरी लाइन, हाउ वेल यू कैन गिव टैग लाइन्स. So yeah, simple. It's just simple advice to everyone, and all the best to whoever is starting.
Thank you so much, Jahnvi. It was great talking with you. And before we wrap up, do you have any final thoughts for our listeners? And where can our listeners find you online?
Thanks a lot. It was really interesting to answer all these questions because मेरे को finally time मिला to think about it and tell and share my personal experience. I might not be like, I'm not the person who have achieved a lot in my life. I have to still achieve a lot. I'm not a person who is like very well established or something, but I can say I'm definitely one of the person who knows about this field. So it was really interesting to share. Okay, I'm also learning, and I hope you guys will also learn. Just never stop learning in the field what you are doing, especially. And my listeners can definitely connect with me over LinkedIn, because I think that's a very good platform to connect professionally with anyone over LinkedIn. And I'm sure I'll be now consistent there, and will always reply to your DMs, and we talk, we post about, and yeah, we'll see you there. So yes, you can find my LinkedIn account in the description box below this video link, so you can definitely go connect with me. And once again, thank you, Janyasa. Thanks a lot. And yes, do subscribe to her channel and wish her a lot of success. She's starting something of her own. And like the video if you really like the answer. Share your feedbacks, and like, share, comment. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much once again for joining in and sharing your expertise with us. To all the listeners, thank you for tuning in. If you guys like the episode, please do like the video, comment your favorite part, and subscribe to my channel. I'll see you in the next video. Till then, this is Jitnesa Musle signing off. See you. Goodbye.